What's up, everybody? I just wanted to come on and talk for a little minute. So yesterday I did a video about R. Kelly and how I felt about them taking his money out of his commissary. Well, that was a big deal to me. Not so much that I talked about R. Kelly. That wasn't anything big, but the idea that I actually made a video and put it out. Now, the quality of that video, much like this one, is not that great. But that's one of the points that I want to make here in this video. So, while it is, when we produce, when we do things in life, we always want to put our best foot forward. And we should put our best foot forward, because you don't want to do stuff halfway or leave anything unturned. You know, you want to just make sure it's done right, and you want to put your best foot forward. Well, that's what we want to do. However, sometimes when we are making sure that we dot every I and cross every T, we get caught up on the image of something, or how we want a thing to look, how we want it to sound, how we want it to be. And those things are important. But I'm here to say to us today, let's be careful not to let image lead to procrastination. Let's not let how we want a thing to be stop us from doing a thing. That's a better way to say it. Yeah, because sometimes how we want it to go, how we want it to be, it may take a little more time. It may take sacrifice that you can't give. And here's the big thing that it really takes for a lot of us that keeps us from doing what we want to do: the funds, the finances, the money. Sometimes we just don't have it, and those things will keep us from doing what it is that we know we're supposed to do. So while it is, I want my videos to be great. I want all of the content that comes through this channel to be great. I had to start, because for years, procrastination has been the enemy of progression for me. And I know I'm talking to somebody else out there too. I want to tell you, don't let procrastination be the enemy of your success. Don't let procrastination be the enemy of your progress. And so I'm here to stand in victory. Although the videos I put up yesterday, the quality is not great, but the content is good, and it's important that I did the videos. Now, when I put the video up, I purposely did not edit it. I just wanted to put it out to get it off of me, right? And good thing happened. Shout out to James Scott. James Scott watched the video. He gave me some pointers. He said, work on your lighting. So I'm happy to report that my lighting is a little bit better today. It's not as good as it's going to get. And let's just be truthful. I'm not going to always be sitting in a car doing a video. But it's important that I create content. And I told you that I'm approaching this thing totally different this time. I'm going to let you in on me, my life, personal stuff that's going to help somebody. On this channel, and I know I'm giving a lot, I'm saying a lot, and I'm going to come back to my main point. But on this channel, if you read the description, I told you that we're going to learn, we're going to laugh, we're going to grow together. And that's in every aspect of our lives. And so I have not attained it. It's a lot of stuff that just ain't right now, y'all. But guess what? We're going to fight through it. We're going to push through it. And we're not going to let how we want a thing to be stop us from starting a thing. Because if we start it, if we get going, We're going to eventually catch up to where we want to be. So back to James Scott. Shout out to James Scott. He said your lighting, work on your lighting, and your editing. All right. So there were some things that I could have edited, probably should have, but I'm glad that I didn't, so that I can get the feedback to know that there is somebody that's watching. There is somebody that's going to encourage you. And so right now, if I looked at the numbers of the videos that I put out, that would be discouraging, right? Because the numbers are not big. But here's the responsibility that I have to follow through with. Keep producing content. The content is going to get better. And I keep saying that, but I promise you guys, we got some shows coming to this channel. It's going to be great. Here's another thing. I'm still trying to figure out what to name the channel. I'm gonna be that transparent with you and let you know I don't even know what to name the channel, because I love my name. I thank God for my grandmother which gave my father the name Michael Brown, and I'm honored to carry that name, and I'm honored that my son carries that name. However, that's one of the most popular names on earth. So when you would think that would be a good thing as it relates to the YouTube algorithm, but when you put it in, although that's what I've titled the channel, I play with different names, it's hard to find. It's hard to find Mike Brown. It's hard to find me. You're gonna find the coach of the Lakers, or you're gonna find the unfortunate death of Michael Brown in Missouri. So we got to figure out a way for you all to find me. But there are, in the near future, in the next couple of months, there are going to be keywords that you'll be able to use in the next couple of months. There are going to be keywords that you'll be able to use to get you to our programming, like the name of one of our shows, for example, Conversations with the Host. You'll be able to type that in, and we'll probably come right up. But for the name of this YouTube channel, I want it to remain personal to me, so that everything that we produce can be placed here. See, before, when the channel was the Mike Brown Morning Show, that would have been fine to keep if I still had the morning show right now, because then everything could be filtered through the Mike Brown Morning Show page, my personal stuff as well as the content that we produce. But while we don't have the Mike Brown Morning Show right now, I don't think I should stick with that name for the YouTube channel. I was thinking Mike Brown, but I don't know if that's not gonna work out so far. So look, just bear with me as we figure these things out. Leave comments and suggestions or on what you think a good name is, and we're gonna play around with it, see what works, see what sticks. The benefit of it right now is we still building, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing to see what works. So leave a comment, and while you're doing that, like and share so that we can grow, right? Right now we're sitting at 38 subscribers. Let's help me to help it grow. I want to see something, right? Help me to help it grow. All right, so I mentioned about procrastination, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later before I go, right? Because that's important. But don't forget, before I get in depth with it again, remember this. Don't allow how you want a thing to be to keep you from starting. Okay, I'll deal with that. Before I finish with that, though, I've been thinking about this. This topic has been in my head for a few weeks now, and I'm gonna be 5 minutes, and we will be done in 5 minutes. we all have questions in life. You know, I can remember being a little boy, and I have 4 sisters, and we are all kind of spread out in age. So when I was growing up,